This is One on One.
Brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health.
That is one talented guy. He is Savion Glover. He is a dancer, actor, choreographer, and we are honored to have him here in the world of public broadcasting. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. You are.
And you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
We are born and raised in Brick City, both of us, Newark,
That's right.
New Jersey. Tell folks about your journey from Newark to here on Broadway and 66th Street and everything in between.
Oh, man.
And by the way, P.S., when did you know you were so talented?
You know, this morning I got a text and it had an emoji saying, "You're on the right track." But no, I'm just so thankful for just being alive and being able to share my gift and talent with the world. People have the opportunity to see me develop in front of their eyes. Everything that I am is through my dance. Wherever I am in life, in the moment, whatever music I'm listening to, wherever I am, as far as my age, it's all just comes out in my dance. So just happy, man. Just thankful and happy and honored.
Some of the, speaking of the honors that you have had, you've had the honor of learning from, dancing with, being around some of the most extraordinary performers. Sammy Davis Jr., Gregory Hines, and so many others. Talk to our public television audience about what it was like being around some of these extraordinary people at such a young age.
You know, I grew up with just my mom, my two brothers and my mom, single parent. My father was not around. When these men came into my life, Gregory Hines and Jimmy Slide and Lon Chaney and all these great entertainers, they not only filled the void, but they showed me so much love, not only myself, but to my family. And they again, talking about filling the void, they just came in at the perfect time. And they treated me not like a dancer friend, but they treated me like a brother or son or grandson. And, the dance aspect was fifthendary. These guys were sharing life lessons and teaching me life lessons. And it was... My time with them, aside from seeing my child develop now, my time with these men were the best times of my life. I mean, hopefully I have more life to live when I walk out of here, but some of the more outstanding and extraordinary moments in my life.
Let me ask you this, because I saw you as an even younger man than you are right now at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, your debut performance, being there with so many other Newarkers and others who came to see you. And I was just blown away by your talent, by your charisma, by your stage presence. For those who are not from the city of Newark, who may not understand or appreciate what Newark means, and we're here in the heart of New York City, a beautiful, amazing America city, if you will. What does Newark mean to you?
What does Newark mean to me? Newark is a way of life, man. Like, I was just speaking to one of our more prominent hip-hop contributors from the group Lords of Underground last night, actually, and he said, we don't have to be here, meaning from Newark, or remaining or staying in Newark. But Newark, to me, is home ground. Newark has been my foundation. I've traveled the world, you know, but I think I am what I am, and I say that proudly because of Newark.
How so?
Because I go home, and I'm reminded when I go to my business, when I go to my school, when I wake up, when I visit friends that I have in Newark, I'm just reminded that all of the stages and lights and all of these things around the world can basically break down, and it can all be over. Newark makes me sort of like forget about these things, you know, and they just remind me constantly that I'm a human being. I'm a regular cat. You know, I circulate the city, and I have friends there, whether they're, you know, friends who've been selling...
Whatever.
Yeah. Incense and things of this nature, or people who work in the post offices, you know. My family's from Newark. My mother's from Newark. My grandmother's from Newark. We've been in Newark all of our lives.
Generations.
Generations. You
You also have a school in Newark. You have a dance school in Newark.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that?
Well, for the same reason. Well, the story behind the school is it was the first Newark Community School of the Arts. And I went there at the ripe, tender age of 4. 4? I believe, yeah. I took Suzuki classes, and I took drum classes and theory lessons. And one day, a friend of mine called me and said, hey, the building is for sale. And I went there. Newark Community School now had moved.
Newark Community School of the Arts.
Had moved to Lincoln Park, around the corner to Lincoln Park. And again, the first building had been abandoned for years. And I went there, and I had the opportunity to own it, to purchase it. And I did it without hesitation. It's on Brunswick Street. Brunswick Street is one of the more notorious blocks in the city. But I have people, students who come from all over the world to study there. And I did it because, again, it's my home. You know, I don't...
Sure.
And I'm no good with a school in Beverly Hills or, you know...
But Savion, like sorry for interrupting, one of the things that in getting ready for the interview that kept coming up is that your teaching methodology, you're less interested in technique or the techniques of dance and more interested in, let's just say, teaching these young people the expression, if you will, of dance. For those of us who do not understand dance or have never experienced it, explain what that means. Or can you not explain that?
Well, of course.
To those of us outside that world.
It's simple. I don't know if it's easily understood, but like you said, I believe that not only children, but adults as well, we all need to know how to express ourselves. And, you know, the average dance classes, you do this combination. You do what the teacher is doing. And I find that it's cool, but that my approach is different. I feel that once, whether it's a musician or in my case a tap dancer, once that tap dancer knows how to say, this is how I feel today, through dance, that's better than any combination. Express yourself. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm at a loss, I'm at a gain. I love this music. I tell my students, you know, make a sound that represents the word awesome. And it's not about necessarily shuffle, flap, or ball change or cramp roll, but it's just about that sound and that expression.
Choreography for you. Describe it.
Choreography for me now is it's entertaining. I have fun with my choreography now. versus, you know, my approach to the dance is more, it's about the musicality. You know, I like to be the instrument. But through choreography, when I'm working with a group, I now have the opportunity to play and to paint pictures and to give the audience a visual, along with this undercurrent or underline, if you will, of musicality. So it's a mixture of what we call edutainment.
Edutainment.
Edutainment. So you're getting entertained, but underneath there's an education.
Well, there's
message.
an educational piece to this too.
Yeah.
See, because you have accomplished and achieved success at such a young age, and you continue to do great things. And by the way, search Savion's name, and you'll see all of your credits, which are considerable. But I'm going to ask you this: for those who want to go into the business of entertainment, dance, theater, some form of this business, how thick does your skin need to be?
It depends on how long you want to last. The thicker the skin, the longer you last. You know, we all have different reasons for achieving or wanting to achieve fame or what we call success.
Yours?
My approach and reasons were very different. I didn't plan this, Steve. This was not my plan. I'm supposed to be retired from the New York Knicks right now with about 3 championships. So
you were supposed to be the point guard?
I was, after Mark Jackson, like, I was supposed to get in there.
You were the man.
Yeah, you know, that was my plan. I was supposed to go to Syracuse. I was supposed to work out with Derek Coleman and Ronnie Cycli and these cats, and then come on to the Knicks. But
that didn't work out that way.
That didn't work out.
You had too much talent the other way.
I didn't work out. But my, you know, my approach, and I was about these guys, man. Yeah. I was about this dance. Show business just sort of happened for me, you know. So
a few seconds left. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. My duty and deed and responsibility is to tap dancing and to these men versus show business.
Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it.
Yes,
because
sir.
you make all of us, particularly those of us from the city of Newark, proud. And you're helping a lot of young people every day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Steve.
Appreciate
all the
best.
Yeah, man.
Together, we're beating cancer. Together, we're unlocking the mysteries of the brain. Together, we're changing the way healthcare is provided, delivered, and imagined. Welcome to RWJ Barnabas Health, New Jersey's most comprehensive healthcare system, with 41,000 medical professionals serving millions of people throughout New Jersey. So when it comes to your health and wellness, you're never alone. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Also brought to you by Delta Dental of New Jersey and by the Northward Center.